I'm here in Berlin at IFA, so that's Europe's biggest technology show. And this is Samsung's stand. It's actually so big, it's got its own building dedicated to it. But what I wanted to do was take you on a tour of all the new tech. So let's check it out. So I thought 75 inches was huge, but now Samsung has gone up to 98 inches. These are 98 behind me, even though they might not even look that big, but when you bring them home, trust me, they're massive. This is a great demonstration of how big 98 actually is. So you turn this dial, that's 98 inch, down to 85, 75, 65, all the way down to 55. Look how tiny 55 inch is compared to, whoa, 98, so much different. So in Australia, they have the Q80C. So that's this one right here. And the Q80C is a QLED panel, so it's really good for bright environments, but it's not their Neo QLED, which is their mini LED technology. That might come later. But still, I think the idea is for Samsung to keep the price accessible. So you're probably able to get this for about $999. But if maybe a little bit later on, this one will come along and it'll be a little more expensive. But we've got big screen, perfect for movies, awesome for sport, and pretty fantastic for gaming, really, really immersive. And what's important is it's quite bright, which you'll see. And otherwise the detail is good, but it is a 4K screen, meaning that if you want to go up to 8K resolution, that one's not available yet either, but that will be very expensive. So Samsung's Frame TV is a great way of combining a television with a picture frame. It has two modes. Watch it like a normal television, and then when you're not watching it, it senses that, and then it puts up a picture. So there's a special collab going on right now between Disney and Samsung with their new 100-year anniversary Disney Frame TV. So what it has that's different is you get 100 iconic, I guess, Disney pieces of art. So it could be Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, anything from Marvel or National Geographic, Star Wars. So you can have these on your screen if you're really into that kind of thing. The only problem is this TV isn't available in Australia, but you can still download the iconic Disney art through the Samsung art store. So you still kind of get it, but not quite. All right, so for something a little bit more portable, there's Samsung's Freestyle projector. Now, this is the Gen 2, and what Freestyle is a small, easy to carry projector, and it actually, you can set it on its face and it'll tilt up so you can project onto a ceiling, it can project onto a wall. It does 120 inches, but with the Gen 2, you can actually use two of them together side by side, and using an edge blending technology, it actually creates a 160-inch really wide projected screen, which is fantastic as well if you want to have that big screen experience in your backyard. Also, hot tip, if you have the Gen 1 Freestyle, you can do a software update and it will work in tandem with the Gen 2, so you can get that 160-inch screen. But look, I love the way the Freestyle just gives you that big experience and you can take it with you. So if you need a really nice looking high-end monitor for your desktop, the Samsung Viewfinity S9 was announced a little earlier, but now it's coming to Australia. The thing that's really good about this is that it has super high-end materials. It's got a metallic finished base. It's a 5K monitor. So if you have a Mac, for example, but you don't want to spend all that money on a really expensive Mac monitor, this is definitely the one to choose. And because Samsung makes TV panels, they're pros when it comes to displays. It's got great color accuracy. It's got HDR, and really it just looks fantastic on your desk. Yeah, I'm just doing a bit of cleaning here on the stand. So this is Samsung's bespoke Jet AI. So this is a stick vacuum that uses AI. So why would you want AI in a stick vacuum? Well, the reason why is that it's able to determine the floor type that you're actually cleaning, and then it will adjust the brush speed and the suction to better clean that floor type. But also the benefit of that is that it will give you better battery life. And that's a real pain point with stick vacuums, is they often don't last as long as you want. So this one will do up to 100 minutes of runtime, but I guess with the AI, it'll help maximize that. It also has a 280 watt suction power. So it really does clean, all the dirt out of the carpets. And it's Samsung's most powerful stick vac ever. So that's a big deal too. But the last thing that I love is that it's really easy to manage when it is full. You come and you just stick it in this little dock here, and all you do, you just press one button. It'll empty out the dust just like that, and it'll do a diagnostics check as well to make sure that everything's working right, and then off you go, back to cleaning. So washers and dryers go super high tech. This is an example of Samsung's bespoke combination washer and dryer. So it squeezes both of them in here together. I mean, that's not new, but there is a lot of technology that goes on behind the scenes to make both of them fit into a compact space. The benefit is, of course, you just put your laundry in here, it's washed and it's dried. You don't have to unload it and reload it, which I love. But also there's a lot of AI tech going on. So inside this, it will learn what loads you do most often, make it easy for you to select and access those modes. Also, it'll figure out the textiles in your actual laundry load and then adjust all of the settings for it. It also has eco bubble technology, and that basically uses air bubbles to help get more detergent into your clothes to clean more efficiently. Up to 70% less energy is used, which is actually a really big deal. So all of that is combined into one unit here. So this is, the future of washing and drying. Hopefully this model will come out in Australia by 2024. I also love the really big screen here. It allows you to even see, say, who's knocking at your door, what the security camera sees, and all of that sort of stuff, just like that right there. You can even answer a call on it. How cool is that, right? Everything all done around your washing machine. So it's a pretty cool view of the future. I am surrounded by ovens, but what's really cool, so these are all Samsung's bespoke ovens. Bespoke means that it's their premium range, sort of designed with an eye to style. So these have some really nice, sleek finishes. But what I really love and what is super cool is that this is a dual cook oven. And that means that there are two zones. There's one zone here, and then handy trick, I can close it up and then pull it out and open all of the zones. So why would you want to dual cook? Well, the idea is that maybe you have a really smelly fish in one zone, but you want to cook a cake at the same time in another, so you can have different temperatures and basically control the environment within each one. So that's a great idea. But on top of that, there's actually a camera inside this oven, sort of up in there somewhere. And the idea is that you can actually record your cooking, monitor it from your phone via the SmartThings app, and then you can actually share the cook with friends. So you can do like a time lapse or a boomerang of the actual, say, cake being baked, and then send it out to them to get them all really excited about what you're going to be giving to them later on. So it's a really cool technology, very innovative, and it looks really great too. Behind me is Samsung's new food app. And what this is it's a way for you to manage your food. It's about accessing recipes and sharing recipes with others. So the idea is that you can actually store your recipes in here. You have access to about 160,000 recipes, if there are that many out there. But what's cool is how you can actually take that information and then connect it to other things. Like, for example, Samsung's smart ovens, once you decided to, say, bake a cake and you've chosen the recipe, it will then prepare the oven with the right temperature, and all you have to do is press a single button on the oven and it'll start cooking. So while it's not available in the app quite yet, in the future, the smart fridge can actually say, here's what I've got in the fridge, and then the food app will make recommendations about what you can actually cook with the food you actually have. Another cool feature is about how it helps you manage your nutrition. So for example, you can take a picture of, say, a lemon, and it will understand what that is and understand the nutritional information in that lemon, but then you can add that lemon to a recipe and it will adjust the recipe to incorporate it to improve your recipe's health score. So basically you can actually eat better as well. And in the future, the Samsung Food app will connect to Samsung's Health app, and then it will basically share how you're eating with the Health app, which can then tell you about how healthy you actually are, and basically give you a bigger picture of your overall health. There's been some cool gaming announcements on Samsung Stand too. So if you didn't know about Gaming Hub, so this is an interface on Samsung TVs, and it's also now available on the Freestyle projector. And what it is, it's a place where you can manage and play games. So they've collaborated with Xbox, and now you can have access to Xbox gaming titles. There's up to 3,000 of them straight from your TV. And the cool thing about that is it means you don't have to buy an Xbox console, you don't have to buy a PC, but you can play really high-end AAA quality games right on there. You just sync your gaming controller to the TV with Bluetooth, and then off you go. So gaming on your TV or your projector. Awesome. Oh, one hot tip. Starfield, which is a game that's been in the making for about 7 years and very eagerly anticipated, is actually going to be available through the Gaming Hub on September 6th. So keep an eye out for that. Look, I really think I found my spot here at the Samsung stand. But look, what we've seen today is how AI technology really helps around the house with the new appliances that we've seen, helps you save money, helps you cook better, and actually gives you more time to do the things you want to do, like play some games. I'll see you guys later. I've got some games to play.